Hi guys, today we are going to make homemade Play-Doh. You are going to need some salt, quite a bit of salt, and some cooking oil, some flour, some lemon juice, and optional either food coloring or Kool-Aid. If you have packets of Kool-Aid, you can use that too. I do not have Kool-Aid, so I'm using food coloring. If you don't have lemon juice, you can do a version that requires you to cook it on the stove, and you'll need cream of tartar for that version. I'm going to do the one that does not require you to cook it on the stove. And then you'll need some kind of cup that you can microwave water with, because you will need to microwave the water then. And you'll need a bowl for mixing. You will maybe want some plastic bags, some Ziploc bags, or plastic containers with lids that you can put it in to store it in when you're all done. You'll want a 3/4 cup, full cup measuring cups, and you will want a tablespoon and some either wax paper or aluminum foil to cool it on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put a cup of flour in the bowl. And then I'm going to put 1/4 cup of salt. So this is my 1/4 cup, and salt. We're going to set our flour and our salt aside for a little bit. And we need 3/4 cup of water minus 3 tablespoons. And some lemon juice. So I do not have a 3/4 cup in my measuring cup set, so I'm going to use 3 of the 1/4 cup. Except for on the last one, I'm going to take out 3 tablespoons, which I think will be most of the 1/4 cup. There's 1, 2, 3. Tablespoons. 1, 2. Still about a half. Put that in there, and then you need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice in your water. So 1, spilling it. Hopefully most of it goes in my cup. 2. Okay, I'm gonna microwave this for about 3 minutes until it boils, and then I'm gonna come back and mix it with the salt and flour. So see you in a bit. Okay, I have just finished boiling my water and lemon juice, and you will also need some kind of spoon. I have this wooden paddle thing I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna very slowly pour the hot water into my flour and salt. And then you're going to take a spoon and stir it together. when you get it to the point where it's mostly stirred together, then we're going to add a tablespoon of oil to it. And then we're going to actually kind of beat it almost like you would dough or clay, how we always kneaded our clay. So I think it's sticking together pretty good. I've got some of it that's kind of powdery, but most of it's sticking together. So I'm going to go ahead and add my, it is a little warm, so you might want to wait a little bit until it cools a little bit more. It's not so hot that I can't touch it. Okay. My tablespoon and my oil. I'm going to knead it. You could also add your Kool-Aid if you want it to be all one color, or your food coloring, or you could divide it and mix those colors in at this point. I'm going to wait to do mine until I have it separated in the bags, because I'm going to mix it in the bag so I don't get food coloring all over my hands. So actually kneading it. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but and it's still pretty. It's pretty warm and it's pretty oily, but it's really not that sticky. It's not really sticky to my hands because I'm just getting oil on my hands. Once you get it all mixed together good, I think this is pretty good. Then you're gonna set it on your either aluminum foil or wax paper. I have wax paper in this very decrepit box that's falling apart. So, see if I can get it tore off here. There we go. I'm going to set it on here and we have to let it cool for quite a while. I will come back and let you guys know how long it took for it to cool. And then we can finish it up with the food coloring. Okay, it only took about a half hour for my dough to cool, and I actually divided it into 4 balls before I let it cool so that it would cool a little faster. If you want to make more Play-Doh than this, you could let your first batch cool and just make a second batch by letting that batch cool. So if your Play-Doh is really sticky and doesn't feel like thick enough after you let it cool, you could add a little bit more flour and mix it into it slowly. I think mine feels pretty good. Doesn't really feel that sticky to me. So I'm going to go ahead and add my food coloring now. Hopefully this is one of the funnest parts. We'll see. So I'm going to make this one, I'm going to try to make it kind of turquoisey, so I'm going to add some blue and some green. And I'm just opening my Ziploc bag and squirting a couple of drops in there, and then I'm going to close the bag and kind of try to knead it and mix it in with it closed so that I don't get food coloring all over my hands. It's turning kind of dark bluish green right now. I need a bit more air in there. I'm going to pop my bag. It's really green, actually. I think we're going to need some more blue. What happened? I put 2 drops of blue in it and 1 drop of green, but somehow the green is what's showing up. So I might add another drop of blue to this one. Looks kind of marbled right now. You could also add glitter into it if you have glitter. I don't have glitter, and make sparkly Play-Doh. You could add, if you do the Kool-Aid, your Play-Doh should actually have a scent to it. Otherwise, you could add an essential oil, but that would be, those are usually kind of pricey, so I'm not adding any essential oils to mine. So you can add smells, make your Play-Doh smell. You can add glitter, make it sparkly. Okay, so they're all mixed together. I did end up adding a few more drops of red and yellow to make the orange. The rest of them I didn't add anything to, but once I had kind of mixed them, the food coloring into the Play-Doh a little bit, I took it out of the bag and mixed it with my hands to get it fully mixed in. And my colors are actually a little brighter than what they're appearing to be on film, I feel like, but I got a pretty nice lime green. I have an orange color. I have kind of a pink, a little bit mauvey pink, and a turquoise color. So I'm ready to make some things with my Play-Doh.